Hello everyone and happy Halloween. Welcome back to my channel, as today we are doing something really fun to rein in the spooky season. If you could not tell by the title of the video, today we're doing another build challenge where we are going to build a house where we randomly select the kind of theme of each room, if you will, based on the different occult sims in The Sims 4. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, team, as you can see, we are live in the game. We are in the world that came with the Life and Death expansion pack, and I have built us a little shell. It is like a very dark, gloomy kind of Victorian style home. And I already went ahead and did the floor plan. Right here is the upstairs, and then we have our downstairs area. What I'm thinking is entryway, some kind of like art studio maybe, living area, kitchen, dining, a bathroom, and then upstairs I'm thinking primary bedroom, hall bath, 2 other bedrooms, and then we have this little balcony area. But I thought that would be a little fun way to start. However, I am up to changing what is what based on what we land on as we spin our random wheel. Side note, I sound kind of disgusting. I have been battling a sinus infection, and for those of you who don't know, I live in the sunshine state of Florida, where it is cold today, and it is not helping me sound any sexier. So please ignore it, or be nice to me, or I don't know. If you're gonna make fun of me, please make it so I can laugh at myself too. I'm thinking I want to spin for this room first, as I was planning on it being the living room. Let's see, depending on what we get, if that is how it goes. I am open to change that, as I mentioned before. However, that is the plan, and therefore I find it to be kind of the heart of the home, so I think it's a great place to start. Okay, so I am kind of thinking for flooring that we like really just go a little nuts, and I just saw this carpet. Have we always had this carpet in the base game, or is this new? Because I feel like I've never seen it, but I would be lying if I said that I use carpet a lot. And it could like low-key be speaking to me. It comes in pretty colors. It was probably some like update that we got and I just missed it. But like, what if we go like blue, you know, the ocean? The nice thing about Island Living is it comes with just so much living room stuff. However, unfortunately, none of those items are really cohesive with almost anything else. So we're going to try to make it work. And I would really, really love a fireplace of some kind. And I don't know if that's going to be possible. Like, we have this nice blue one. I really don't know if I can do the carpet, guys. I don't know. I'm going to try my very freaking best. Maybe we could do like this TV that is so astronomically high in comparison. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm heavily questioning why I didn't just go ahead and like respin the wheel and just scrap the footage, but I'm not a cheater. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna not love every second of it. What if we kind of went with this sofa from the paranormal stuff pack? We could do like the little blue, and then I'm sure there's a really nice rug that comes with Islands of Adventure. Let's see. Oh yeah, these just scream subtlety. I do like the colors in this one, however it matches exactly nothing. They do have this like nice plain swatch, and then we could go back to this like cutesy blue, and then maybe add in the Islands of Adventure coffee table. And I know they have some good chairs. Yes. I'm thinking we go wicker. I really like this color. Wait. All right. How am I going to feng shui this room? This shelf is speaking to me in like every language humanly possible. I think I'm going to have to slide it in a little bit. Kind of alt place some of this stuff so you can still get out to the backyard. I kind of live and die by this idea that clutter makes everything better. And I fear that that is actually not the case in this specific room. And it might just be like ugly. And I'm having a hard time with that fact. Clutter, clutter, clutter makes the world go round. I think that might be floating. Oh, it's not. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe that's kind of cute. Okay, unfortunately, I think this is like the living room in its entirety. And you know what I think would maybe help is like a wall sconce. I love a wall sconce. Oh yeah, that. Well, let's just go ahead and spin for our next room. We're gonna go into the living and dining area, or what could be, and let's just hope that it's a little easier than this was. The way that I want to throw a fit right now is absolutely disgusting to me, and I'm heavily still considering it. How do you even make an alien? Okay, wait. Why did I just lock in? Because I'm kind of thinking, what if we go like dark and moody? Wait, maybe this will be fun. I don't know. Two most important things we're going to pick is going to be cabinets, in my opinion, and the dining table. The question is, do we want to go like ultra modern? I do like this kit. And we could get like a pretty big kitchen, at least from what I'm thinking. And maybe an island too. Okay, I don't really know how to explain it, but for some reason this fridge feels very future-esque to me. And if you all hate it, you can tell me, but I don't know if I'll care that much. Oh, wait, no, it's kind of dirty. Ugh, I'd have to go into, like, debug and get the other one. What about this fridge? This fridge is giving alien to me, I think. I'll place it a little bit. Okay, we definitely need this, like, fancy $1,200 trash can because it just makes my heart really sore. Love. What dining table screams intergalactic? This is a question I've never necessarily asked myself. What about this fancy one from Growing Together? How does that look? It's very short, which might be okay. Would love to add a little color in with maybe the dining chairs. Wait, I like the green ones. How do they look at the table, though? Because these are from the bowling night stuff pack, and I feel like that's like kind of bizarre. The table seems like really short with these tall wall heights, and it kind of looks like a table for a bunch of kindergartners. But maybe in like a good way. I really am about to size up this rug that I have never actually used. Something about this is just like really, really speaking to me, and I don't know if I could elaborate if I wanted to, so thank goodness I don't. Ooh, this plant is very alien-esque. I know it came with the fairies pack, but we're just going off vibes right now. Is using this specific image on the wall in here like to nail on the head, or is it kind of like camp and chic? Kind of like this pink tile from the sleek bathroom kit, and I low-key think it's a good way to add in just a little bit more freaking color because we are in desperate need of some of that. And then I want to get some more funky plants, which seem to only be coming from like the fairy pack right now. What the heck? I really want to put this little like ocelot thingy. Is that what it's called? What is this? This adorable, charming, whatever this thing is. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I was a business major. Please don't come for me. But like that to be no subtlety, loud and in your face. I love it. I love using this stupid cow plant thing, and I will not elaborate further. Love. Something about this feels like really cute. I don't know where I want to put it though, so I'm just gonna pull it out here for right now. I feel like we have to use this honeycomb wallpaper because it's really speaking to me. But is the black like, I don't know, too much? What if we did a fun color? Wait, this kind of ties everything together. This is like mildly ugly. And maybe instead of the pink, because there's like a lot of yellows and things, is there like a kind of orangey color? I guess we could do that maybe instead of the true salmony pink. Wait. Okay, this is feeling very alien-esque. I kind of like it. I kind of love it. let's just spin the wheel again. I kind of want to like just go up here to do the bedrooms, and before we do like either the bathrooms or the entryway, just because they don't feel as like important and I want them to be functional. Out of the gate, I just know that we're gonna have to use this wallpaper because I really don't get to use it as much as I would like. And maybe we should go like a little bit lighter like that. Like low-key, this might just look kind of normal. I don't know. What if we use this stupid build's gonna be used with so many packs, but like, okay, this is giving planty. Slade, should we center the bed or should we leave it against this wall? I haven't really decided. Oh. I love when we throw subtlety out the window because that is stunning. Is this too far? I think it might be too far. Now this, I don't think it's too far. I actually think this is the exact amount of like crazy. It's not, it doesn't size up well. Let's size it back down and maybe I could just like layer them. Who's gonna stop me? Who is gonna stop me? It's like clipping just a little bit, but I think we could just put an ottoman there. I can tell you guys right now, I have never in my life used these end tables. I thought this was gonna be a little bit harder or like maybe more subtle than it is. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe we can get away with like this like funky green wardrobe. It is very planty. What about the color? That's nice. It kind of matches the bed. It's a little bit more subtle. I don't even know why I'm even bothering with that anymore. Like, that's gone. It's out the window. This from the Enchanted by Nature pack is really good. And maybe we could do like a little gallery wall moment. I know there is that little plant. Yes, this from the base game. And maybe a couple more. I think that might be it for this room. It's looking, actually, you know what? Let's add in a mirror right here. I like the idea of maybe adding the mirror from Adventure, Outdoor Retreat. That's what I'm talking about. Not Outdoor Retreat. Jungle Adventure. Jeez Louise. If I could find it. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Nice, in this like nice dark brown color. That seems like functional. It takes up nice space. Okay, now I think this room is done. And we need to spin for our next room. Although I really, really wanted to get the mermaids one for this because look at how freaking cute this is. It's so adorbs. This is actually one of my favorite bassinets in the game. The $1 million question is like, what color are we feeling? The brown and the pink is kind of fun. Ooh, the blue is nice. I think we should go for this. I kind of like it. I like this magenta for once. I changed my mind, liking the lavender though, and I feel like that matches really nice. We are going to use a lot of that Storybook Nursery kit for sure, and I already know what rug I'm thinking I want to use. Actually, should we center the crib over here? Like, does that make more sense? And then maybe we could do like this thing. Oh my god. That thing is kind of cute, but it kills the bassinet. So we're going to actually switch that back. This rug is like way too perfect. I'm obsessed. Kind of like the idea of this like big arts and crafts thing. I was going to like build it into the wall, but I think if we just do it like that, is that clipping? No, that looks good. I kind of like that. Okay, does this like tie everything together or is it kind of creepy and weird? I like the colors. But the weird symbol thingies. But do I care? I don't know. I guess there's like this, which is like far cuter for a nursery. Let's try What comes in here? Oh, these are cute. I never use these either. I really want to use the moon. Yeah. That is speaking to me, actually. All right, I think this is the final room. I used the wallpaper from the Crystal Creations kit, and I like this room. I think it's really fun. I like this like mauve-y, pinky purple color. I think it's really fun and really cute. The only thing I might add in, actually, now that I'm kind of looking at it, is like, we'll scoot that over there. And there is a specific thing I'm looking for. I want to add this too. I think it makes the room feel a bit more full. Yeah, that's cute. And then that is the completed room. I think it goes without saying, we're going to absolutely need to take advantage of some of the pretty wallpaper. This is really pretty. I have not used that, and I kind of like these like orangey blush tones, so I'm gonna stick with this, but I might change it. Tell me this bed is not so adorable. Is this a toddler bed? I was gonna say it looks really short. Wait, do they not have single beds? Oh, what an interesting time. Okay, so I guess this home's gonna be for I don't care, I'm doing it. I think that is so stinking cute. I absolutely love the curtains that come with this pack. Ooh, those are a little too big, but those are so adorable and precious. Wait, this little tree, holy cannoli. Wait. Okay, this room feels like when Extreme Home Makeovers Edition was going on still. I don't think it still goes on. And like a kid would be like, I like Legos, and then they would get this like monstrosity of a themed bedroom. This is what that feels like, but like in a fun way, because property taxes aren't coming for this family that's already probably relatively grief-stricken for whatever reason. Just adding a little last minute clutter, because that makes the world go round. I would say that is our final room, and it is whimsical as all get out. So I'm really happy with that. Next room I think we're going to spin for is actually going to be this little bonus room down here. Looking at snazzy. So let's go and figure out what our next occult inspo is going to be. Just for fair warning, the entire inspiration of this room is going to be a cauldron, because I just think that is like so fun, and I never get to put them in my builds, and it fits freaking perfectly. Of course it does. Of course it does. It's like I drew it up, team. Like I drew it up. Let's go ahead and put some of these fun like little alchemy things out here, like a little potion. There's not really much room for anything else, but I'm gonna see what else I can do. Maybe let's see if there's any flooring. There is that the only yes, this feels cute. Kind of think maybe like a few pots would be like not a terrible idea, and then we just get like another skill item in here. And I'm also thinking it would be fun to use maybe this potions cabinet. Can we size that down? Like it's not functional, it's just decorative. Is that clipping, team? No, I think that looks really good. Nice little rug, and I think we need a proper hanging pendant. Yeah, maybe like one of these. Holy cannoli, what in the hell? Why is it so big? Does that look better now that I sized it down? Is that like doable? Yeah, that's much better. It was a little scary there. And we just need to pick out a wallpaper. Honestly, low-key just matched the rest of the house. And I think that is it. And I think that's like pretty fun. It is a functional like little skill building room. It's nothing much, nothing crazy, but I do like the way it looks. And next, I think we are going to spin for the bathrooms and the entryway. I have no clue how I'm really planning on doing that, so I'm just gonna like sift right to paranormal stuff. Oh, we do get this beautiful wallpaper. We could do like a little cutesy thing like that. Okay. Well, at least we got to use my favorite wallpaper in the entire game because it's so good. And I'm just gonna like look and see what they actually offer in terms of decor because I can't really think of it. Oh, wait. This is a sleigh. Maybe we could use that on the stairs. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try. No. No. The stairs are oriented the wrong way. That's okay. We're going to figure it out. This room is fairly easy to do. I'm kind of thinking maybe we could get like this little cabinet as like a faux entry table. And then maybe we could do like one of these things. Can it size up like just a little bit? Oh, ghostly. It's pissing me off that we only have room for like one wall sconce, but at least we get to use it. Low-key, that might be like it for this entire room because there's really not a lot we can do. Let's just move on to the bathrooms. Unfortunately, the bathrooms are also going to be like silly easy because my dog just barked at a cat across the street through the window. Just pointing that out. Like, I love her, but what are we doing? Maybe we do like the fancy toilet like that. And just a white sink over here. And then upstairs, I'm going to do a different kind of thing. We're going to do a shower sink combo, obvi. But I'm kind of thinking we do like the fun red. Feels very dramatic. And I'm about the drama. I love the drama. Okay, let's switch that color. Get to use these schwanky, funky curtains all over the place. They're so tall, though. I think I'm going to have to size them down a tad, of course. Let's get some clutter. Just a tad. Okay, and that is the bathrooms. Very, very melodramatic. Very Vladdy-Daddy coded. But they look good. Nothing special. And one of the last things we're going to need to do in this house is landscape it, which I'm just going to go through and kind of do. I'm going to try not to use a whole bunch of debug stuff and actually use things that I found in the game, starting with like some of these trees. I absolutely love these trees. Let's see if we could maybe get away with like those. Not going to do anything like super crazy. I'm kind of just thinking like some nice basic, probably primarily base game landscaping, like just like base it with some bushes and then get some cute flowers. Low-key, I think purple is like super fun because it's Halloween. We could do like some purple and maybe we could even get like an orange flower, like very on the nose. Like I said, subtlety doesn't really have a place here. We are firmly just mildly delusional when it comes to doing spooky builds this year. I think that looks like nice. Trying really hard to like fill in the lot. And apparently this like basic little landscaping I was going to do is becoming much more substantial, which like isn't a huge deal. Landscaping makes the world go round. I just happen to literally hate doing it with every fiber of my being. That is okay, I guess. When in doubt, just add some rocks because I obviously have just like ginormous like random boulder sized rocks all over my yard. That is not true. Please don't believe me. I've done a lot of yard work lately. This house desperately needs to be platformed. I think we almost do like a cartoonishly high level. Yeah, that to me looks fantastic. Let's add some of that in. This lot is super huge, so I've decided we need a pool. I guess, like, why not? Maybe we could do it kind of over here. It's like pretty big pool too. Maybe bigger. Why not? Almost forgot my trash can, but it didn't. Now we're just going to go in and add a few more skill building items. Obviously, we need a telescope. And I'm going to add in a chess table as well because I think that those are, like, helpful. I don't know how many people would actually download and play in this house, but in case you want to, I want you to have all the options in the frickin' world to make the most amazing Sims ever. Do a little terrain paint. Oh, we probably need a little bit more of that. Oh, why are you erasing? There we go. A little terrain paint goes a long way, team. Okay, team, that has brought us into the final little installment of our build, and I want to say this house came out like pretty cute and fun. It's a little ridiculous. I forgot to decorate the hallway. Just kidding. There we go. Much better. I just continued up the paranormal stuff wallpaper, but it is looking super fly in my opinion. It's fun. It was a fun little build challenge if you guys are looking for something to spice up your game tonight, maybe when you get home from trick-or-treating or going out to party. Also, I have yet to disclose what I'm going to be for Halloween, but I'm just saying if you want to go ahead and check out my TikTok, it would really be pleasant for you, at least I think. Over here, after our entryway, we have our cute little mermaid living room and our cauldron room, if you will. Then we have our eat-in, kitchen, and dining area, which is actually really fun. I think it's like my second favorite space in the whole room because it's just fun. I don't use a lot of the stuff in here very often. And of course we have, a tree in our bathtub. And a flower in our bathtub. Let's fix that. Then we have our downstairs bath. Going upstairs, we have our primary plant sim bedroom, which is super funky and fun. A large hall bathroom. My favorite room in the whole house is the fairies room. It came out really cute. I like these like peachy, dusty rose pinks, like just super cute. And then obviously we have our little werewolf nursery and a cute little balcony. I actually like what I did. I used these two doors inverted towards each other from the Love Struck expansion pack to kind of make it look like one door. I don't know. Thought it was cute. Thought it was very innovative. But that brings us to the end of the build. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give this little video a thumbs up. If you would like to see what we have in store is the following months as we get into the full swing of the holiday season, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know I love when you do that. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Have a very safe and happy Halloween, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.